Alright guys, now I'm still stuck. I watched the walkthrough on YouTube. You have to be, I think you have to be at the very edge of the bridge and either regular jump or double jump. So I'm going to try both. I'm going to try double jump first, and then I'll try regular jump later, or the next time.
I knew I'd see you again, but it's not over yet. Hurry! Drive until we're clear of Site Zero. Let's get out of this alive. Site Zero is falling apart. We'll be safe if we can get to the chopper. We've got to head for the exit. Now! We can make it! Don't give up! The bridge. Looks like we didn't make it in time.
Now in the video I saw, he said at the very edge, and I don't know if he double jumped or if he just regular jumped, but let's find out. just want to see what happens. Nothing. Okay.
All right, let's go! Everyone, hold on tight!
Nobody even helped her back in.
Aren't you glad you made it, Caswell?
Smart cat, hiding in the helicopter like that.
Ogawa here. Derek, you did well. You saved us all. Of course, our research is down the drain, but still. Congratulations.
That's what he thinks. There goes the science center. It's over. We did it. We saved it all, right? The world. And the future. But if I am still here, and I haven't changed, that must mean that history has taken two different paths. Our timeline is probably the same as it was before. But that's all right. We saved this world at least.
What the hell?
It's the pendulum effect. It's pulling me back.
Pendulum?
Get away from me, everyone! It'll pull you in! I should be the only one to go back to the future. Derek, we were a good team. Thank you, Derek.
I think something else would have happened if I would have chosen to jump inside of that circle. I think. I'm not watching all this. Well, that's breakdown. Thanks for watching. If you watched any videos of this Let's Play or any of my Let's Plays, thanks. If you didn't, thanks for not watching. I actually I actually gave up on this Let's Play a few days ago, or probably I think a week ago. I'm not sure. For a Let's Play of I gave up on this Let's Play, and I started to Let's Play Soldier of Fortune 2 for the original Xbox. And like I said, sometimes I'll set out to Let's Play shooters, and sometimes it's like the first or second shooter where I'm like, man, I'm glad I'm back to Let's Play shooters. I get so pumped, because like if I play a shooter that I'm enjoying, I get even more excited, to Let's Play more shooters. However, if I start Let's Playing in the game that I choose to Let's Play first, the shooter or whatever, if it's giving me a hard time and I'm getting frustrated with it, I start to think, man, I should have never came back to do shooters. I should have just stuck with adventure games or whatever. And that's happened to me recently with when I started with Far Cry or Flashpoint, Operation Flashpoint. Some levels I was like, man, I'm glad I'm back for shooters. Nothing like a good old shooter. Nothing like a good old shooter. But then some levels were like, blah, like, come on, really? So, well, first it was actually Far Cry, but my copy of Far Cry was messed up. So I bought another copy. And Far Cry was it really gave me a terrible time. A really terrible time. I beat it though. I beat Far Cry and I beat its expansion. And those were two games where I was like, okay, I'm done with shooters for a while, because sometimes I'll play a game that's really frustrating and I'll think, why did I come back to do shooters? But I'll complete it. But after I complete it, I'll think like, man, I'm after this game, I'm not coming back to shooters for a while. But I actually made it through Far Cry, its expansion, and Flashpoint, and I was like, I might be done with shooters. But then I start Breakdown, and that gives me a terrible time. And I'm like, screw it, forget it. Let's just move on. I play Soldier of Fortune. I get so excited and happy with Soldier of Fortune. I'm just so glad to be back, doing shooters, or at least doing that game. And I think maybe I should give Breakdown another chance. So I actually put my Soldier of Fortune Let's Play on hold to come back to do Breakdown. And let me tell you, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say I've never played a game. I may have played one or two where they get every single thing wrong. Everything in Breakdown is just wrong. I mean, it's a nice experience, because it's nice, like seeing other developers' takes on shooters. And I don't think Namco does a lot of shooters. There's another game called Death by Degrees. I'm not sure who does that game either. But for a third-person shooter, it's okay. It just has a lot of other weird stuff in there that's just off. Like even when I did Lupin a long time ago, Lupin or Lupin, whatever, for the PS2, that game as a shooter is just terrible. As a stealth game, it's terrible, but it has neat ideas. Some of them were executed okay, but in Breakdown, everything is bad. Almost the jumping, it's not bad. It's just assigned to the wrong button. I think like the black button is so small, and I wish the jumping was a face button or something, because a lot of times it's hard to hit those small buttons accurately enough to where you can just make some progress. Excuse me. Uh, the shooting is terrible. The melee is terrible. I mean, I appreciate this in first person, but it's like, I don't know. It's like your character pauses too much. Like if you miss an attack, like a melee attack or whatever, it's like your character will pause, sort of. Not really pause, but once you miss, it's kind of like almost slow motion or whatever, and the enemy can just wail on you, do whatever they need to do. But that, and your character punches in place. He doesn't really move forward with his punches, so you have to get directly in front of an enemy, almost close enough to kiss him, and do your melee attacks. I mean, I don't know. But with everything being terrible, it's not terrible to the point where it's unplayable. It's very playable. It's terrible, but it's bearable. The jumping is terrible, but bearable. You can eventually get the hang of it. Melee is terrible, but bearable. You can eventually get the hang of it. It gets really annoying when you're fighting 3 or 4 or whatever amount of enemies at a time, or 6. And blocking, I gotta switch blocking with somewhere else. The driving in this game is terrible, but bearable, as long as you're not being timed, I guess. This is the third game that I've let's played within a certain, within a period, because like I said, I have a certain list of let's plays that I want to do, and both Far Cry's, the driving was first person. It was okay. This game, driving first person, I don't know. It's terrible but bearable. It's especially bad for on the last level where you're being timed. But picking up ammunition, picking up items, increasing the stuff in your inventory, is terrible but bearable, because he looks at everything he picks up. He looks at it for like a split second or a second or whatever, or a second and a half. Then he puts it away. Every single item, especially when you're in the middle of a firefight and you need to get more ammo, he just looks at it. Oh, okay, what's this? Ammo? I like ammo. Then he puts it away. So that's I guess that's this game in a nutshell. Terrible but bearable. The only good thing about this game has excellent checkpoints. They know how to make a checkpoint. They really do. I mean, there are times where I thought, oh shoot, I died, I want to go all the way back to this point. But instead, I died, and then I went back to, a smaller point. I like that right there. It's almost, in certain levels, it's like each room, or every 2 or 3 rooms or areas, there's a checkpoint. So as soon as you see like loading, if you die, you'll probably go back to where the game loaded at, rather than back 2 or 3 areas or whatever. The saving in this game is terrible but bearable, because you can't save anywhere you want. Now if you encounter a loading screen, as you're progressing from one area to the next, any save you make, within whatever, that, I don't know, that it'll load you. It won't even load you, really. I don't know what to say about the saving. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In short, it's terrible but bearable. The melee is just, I don't know. There's some neat ideas there, but like the dodge button, the black button, dodging, I don't know. The only dodge that's really useful, I think, if you ever even bother to use it, is the backflip. But like the side dodge, like pressing left or right in the black button, you don't really dodge fast. Like your act of dodging is rarely ever faster than, the enemy's act of whatever attack they're choosing. And even still, even if you dodge, you'll still probably be like to the left or right. You'll still probably be sort of in the radius of their attack, because you're just dodging from, to the side. And then when you're fighting, when you're surrounded by enemies, it doesn't matter anyway. Like, the dodging is pointless. Even the backflip is pointless. The blocking is okay, but still, like, you can't really block people behind you. Enemies behind you, especially if you're not facing them. Yeah, I had a really rough time with this game. I encountered one small, I won't even call it a glitch, just a hiccup. I was, I guess, almost halfway through the game, and I was recording, and there was this area that I hadn't passed. My video of that area ended with me, having to reload my save and start over again from the last save point or the last checkpoint or whatever. So that's where that last video ended. When I go the next when I come back the next day to resume the let's play, I load my game. They load me past the point where I was stuck at for whatever reason. So I had no way to get back to the area, where the last video ended, so I could just continue from there. So I had to replay the entire game over again. I did it in one sitting. That was yesterday. Yesterday was the 13th. Today's the 14th. No, yesterday was the 14th. Today's the 15th. Today is Sunday, April 15th, 2018, 8:02 p.m. I beat this game in 2 sittings. I'm going to, I guess, resume now my let's play of Soldier of Fortune 2. Thanks for watching. If you didn't watch, thanks for not watching. Yeah, take care. Don't do anything stupid. And I will see you guys back. Yikes. I will catch you guys later. You can find me on the next video of my let's play of Soldier of Fortune 2. I'm almost done my list. I'm almost done. I have a certain list of games. Sorry, I'm not gone yet. I like to talk a lot. I have a certain list of games that I want to let's play. Operation Flashpoint, Far Cry expansion, Breakdown, Soldier of Fortune 2, Advent Rising. Once I do all those games, I've already done 4 of those already. This being the 4th one. Once I take care of those, I may even do Soldier of Fortune, the first one. But once I take care of those, it's going to be all superhero games, or anti-hero, or whatever you want to call it, crime fighter games, comic book games. Usually Marvel and DC. So, but there's a few games that I need to get first before I actually do that. I want to get all of them. I had them before, but I threw some of them away because I'm crazy sometimes. So once I get all of those games back, it's like 3 of them or so, then I will go ahead and start on that. That should take about a week and a half, I think, or maybe 2 weeks. Until then, it's just whatever's on my list, and that's just Soldier of Fortune 2, Advent Rising, and probably Soldier of Fortune, the first one. So anyways, take care. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.